versus Georgia. The Dogs and the Tide, two teams that have been in each other's way for supremacy in the SEC and the national title race. And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 10th-ranked team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Dogs will kick it away to get this game going. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So Alabama's offense making their way on the field today. Kirk, not often these days you see a matchup as good as this between two elite running backs, two guys who are the focal point of the offense.
And talking to them this week, you know they are both hyped up to go against each other, both looking for bragging rights. Can't wait to see who ends up playing better.
Quick throw to the left. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Second down play coming up. They'll run it from the gun. As the first down is still going. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
Play action here on first down. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 28 after the incompletion. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Quarterback still with the football. The ball is loose. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense out there for their first possession. And Kirk, this is going to be fun. One of the best edge matchups we're going to see all season long. Elite wide receiver, elite corner, both competitive guys ready to go at each other.
And you know this corner, we had a chance to visit with him this week. He wants to be on an island against one of the best receivers in the country, and he's going to get that chance.
He's in the clear. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Stockton. Catch made by the tight end. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
They told us all week that they thought they had an opportunity to get this tight end the football, and here they are early in the game showing that they mean business.
Georgia has moved into the red zone. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And the Bulldogs will line up now. It's 1st and goal. QB decides to keep it here. The ball is out right near the goal line. And the defense comes up with the football.
What a great job by this defense of stringing out that option and making the quarterback hesitant on whether to keep or to pitch. Because he was hesitant, it allowed the defense to get to him, not that ball loose.
Here comes the Alabama offense on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession.
Carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break up some big times. That makes the block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing. Nice job of looking to find his open receiver. He waits to second as he gets that ball out of his hand. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Breaks into open space.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. His defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking for some space. It's that's a stop game before the defense has to bring him down.
If you get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 yards pop like that.
Here's the 2nd down play. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Looking for the wide out. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalties. 3rd down.
Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good clean play by the defense.
After the incompletion, they'll pick 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Wide open downfield. That moves the football to the 27 and a 1st down.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner route. So hard to cover this.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Wide open downfield. Not before a solid gain that time. It's the end of 1. So far, the defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. Set here now for the 2nd period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. Here we go. An exciting start of the quarter. The offense sets up with a 1st and goal. They'll run the option. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That's just exactly how you coach it from a defensive standpoint. You string the quarterback out to the outside, make him indecisive by the time he takes the position, the rest of the defense is coming in. Nice
get forced out at the 1.
That completion gets him a little closer. Big decisions needed here, especially with third down.
Gain moves the ball to the 1. Third down and goal.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on third and goal. It brings us to fourth and goal. And Coach, on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive and you're this close inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
And out comes the field goal unit. Net kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
We come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. A fumble the last possession only led to a field goal. Can they shake off that mistake and get it going here? Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Dropping back, it's Stockton. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
A completion makes it 2nd and medium. It's a draw. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, a lot of times as a play caller, you go to the draw play because you feel the defensive front is just consumed with trying to get pressure on the quarterback. They go with the draw, but the defense is completely locked in. Does a nice job of showing discipline to completely negate the play.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Takes the grab. It's Thomas. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a 1st down in the red zone.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. To the air. It's Stockton. There's a screen pass to the running back. And he never had a chance. Tackled in the backfield.
Trying to bait this defensive line to believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for lost yardage.
9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now a big decision coming up here on fourth.
So a field goal attempt coming up now. Makes it look easy. And that will tie the game here. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Keeping it on the ground here. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Back to throw. It's Simpson. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Receiver makes the grab. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. They don't convert on 3rd down. Special teams coming on the field. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. A change of direction. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Play fake, looking to throw. A deep shot to the side. First down yardage. Now at the 44.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity. The result has been a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second.
Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Inside the 5-yard line. And they stop by the Bulldogs offense back on the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump over the middle. It's French. completion for a first down. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Brought down.
In this case, he pulled it and got some good yards himself.
He's wide open. Near midfield. It'll be first down.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback to look off that safety and make that throw. That's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray and more recently Jake Fromm and, of course, Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. What they're seeing today for this quarterback, they're going to be very proud of.
That's caught. And that completion. Makes it second and medium. Bootleg looking to throw. Makes the catch. Keeps churning.
Linebackers were completely fooled. 2 or 3 steps up into the line of scrimmage, opened up a nice lane behind the back group of the safeties for the quarterback to make the read and a quick throw downfield.
Pulls it in. It's Stockton. Snags the quick throw. The defense stops him just short.
Chris, great effort here. Defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a decision to make on this down short.
He's going to get for 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. He connected with his first attempt. This one is from 37 yards out. Following the field, the kickoff team is out there now. It takes this from inside the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense on the field. In the middle, it's Portland. Tackle made after a nice.
After that big play, it changed things up on the side and get a little bit more aggressive.
Up front lined up. It's first down. And the quarterback keeps it. Breaks through to the 40. Slide.
With his arm, he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards. It can leave any defense with their head spinning.
Back-to-back chunk plays to drive the defense on their heels. Looking for a gap. It's the first down
does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. He hands it off from the gun. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. Second and 1.
You know, it's early on in this drive. The defense is not showing the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
After that run of the previous play. He'll hand it off. Absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Crucial third down play coming up. Dropping back. It's Simpson. The receiver grabs it. And play more than enough for first down. Sets him up at the 24. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial play to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Breaks a tackle. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Sets up for play number 8 on this drive. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the grab, a chance to score. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. A quick throw out left, complete. Tackle down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Touchdown! They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Oh, man, I think the defense was so caught up with their eyes on the quarterback, they completely lose the running back out of the backfield. Nice job by the play caller here of getting the ball out to the running back instead of the receiver for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT up and good. So the lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. Let's see what they can do this time. Taking a shot deep down the right side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
The offense takes a big shot here downfield. I thought they may have a chance, but the defender makes an unbelievable play to get a hand on the ball and knock it away.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Pass caught. It's a nice gain. Moves the football up to the 27. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
The sure hands. It's Thomas. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
A 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up the first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally. They could create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Looking to chuck it again. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Chris, I don't know about the call here. 3rd down and short. They decide to go downfield. Ends up not working out. And now a big call coming up here on 4th down.
The Bulldogs will bring their punt team onto the field. Coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? And the quarterback keeps it on the option. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Important second down play coming up. Working clock with the ground game. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Here we go, 3rd down and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Trying to convert with a sneak. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Now, how about that? Good job by the offensive line. The quarterback, they pick up this 1st down here on 3rd down and 1 with the QB sneak. There are a lot of bodies crowding around that line. He was able to find just enough space to pick up the 1st down and a new set of downs.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback will take a knee. Time offense comes to the line trying to beat out the clock.
Defense to bring him down and get back to the line of scrimmage.
So this one is away. Time for victory formation. And it's a kneel down. Well, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even matchup. 2 quality teams battling right at the end. I enjoyed it.
And this is really what I love about college football. Who ends up having the upper hand at the end of the day. This is a great victory for this ball club. Let's see what they do after this win.
And that's going to wrap it up for Kirk Herbstreit.